I want to talk today about black women who have married into Illuminati bloodlines. Now, I wasn't aware of this before today. I actually was looking for something else, and I came upon some black women who had married into royal families. But it expands, and we're going to talk about those because those are the rarest. Because usually these families, they want to protect the bloodlines, and there's a big fight actually within one of the families because of this very thing. However, as you know from my previous videos, that Illuminati is far reaching. It's merely just the culmination of secret societies, at least in the terms that I use the word. When I use the word in my books and in my presentations, I'm talking about any secret society, usually moneyed, but also within entertainment, industrial, whatever. These are, there's no one Illuminati, so a lot of people get that confused. There are different factions. There is factions within Freemasonry. There are factions within certain sororities. There are factions within certain schools that have secret societies within the schools, and they have clubs that are for, that are very elitist. So when I talk about Illuminati as a whole, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these big, big, big money people, not just 1 or 2 million. No, those people are usually not considered the elite. I'm talking people with hundreds of millions, and in some cases, billions of dollars. $1 billion is $1,000 million. So if someone has $1 billion, they have $1 million time 1,000. Chances of them or even their heirs or children's children running out of money in any of their lifetimes is very unlikely. So that's the kind of money I'm talking about. And I'm talking about black women who have married these men, and I'm sure there's love, although I did find one case where there wasn't love, but I didn't include her because the marriage was very short lived and it was so apparent that she strictly just wanted to be in his life for his title and his money, because according to the husband, she never even had marital relations. So I kept her off the list. But these are people who are in it for the long haul, and in most of the cases, they've had children. But again, it's very unlikely and virtually unheard of up until recent times for these people to go out of their quote unquote class to marry black women. So, without any further ado, let me introduce them to you. First up is the heir to Longleat, who banned his mother from his wedding and put security on standby in case she turned up after she allegedly suggested that marrying his half Nigerian wife would damage the aristocratic family's bloodline. Now, Selwyn Thin, 41, whose father is the eccentric Marquis of Bath, famed for his harem of wifelets, also claimed he stopped his mother, the Marchioness of Bath, from seeing his son, John, in case the boy is contaminated by her views. Selwyn's wife, Emma McQuiston, 29, is a Nigerian oil tycoon's daughter, and she will become Britain's first black Marchioness when Selwyn, who took over running the 10,000-acre estate and safari park in Wiltshire in 2010, inherits his father's title. So she will become a Marchioness, which is she'll be the first that is of black and African heritage, nonetheless. Okay, moving over here to the States, we have Tyra's Uber Daddy. Now, Tyra is reportedly dating Iranian billionaire Shervin, an early investor in the $3.5 billion e-hailing company Uber. And I could see how he got so rich because they overcharged. They charged me almost $50 to come cross town. That's ridiculous, Uber. You wait till I see it, Tyra. Anyway, the lovebirds have been seen around San Francisco dining at restaurants like South of Market and exclusive members only and no photos allowed social club, The Battery. And this is why they made this list, because they go to exclusive members only secret society clubs. And in order to get into these members only, which is the key word, you have to be of a certain stature. So Tyra has dated rich men in the past, but this is by far the richest one she's been with yet. Let's see if a marriage comes out of this, because I don't believe she's ever been married. Okay. Eve, rapper Eve, remember her? Well, anyway, I guess when the career started sliding, she figured she'd better do something, and she did. She wound up with Maximillion Cooper. Max is an entrepreneur, skateboarder, and race car driver worth about $50 million. Now, he's not quite a billionaire, but his impressive resume assures that he will reach that level in his lifetime. Cooper earned his net worth as the founder of the Gumball 3000 car race. Melody Hobson married Star Wars creator George Lucas, who is reportedly worth $7.3 billion. As a director, writer, producer, and businessman, George's brilliant business skills earned him $4 billion when he sold his company, Lucasfilm, to Disney. Janet Jackson married Wissam Almana. Wissam is reportedly worth $1 billion. The Qatari billionaire made his money via the Almana Retail Group. He is one of the richest retail investors in the Middle East. Wissam is a shareholder in the Saks Fifth Avenue stores in Dubai, Doha, Bahrain, and Kuwait. He also runs the Almana Luxury Company with his three brothers. Almana Luxury Company represents luxury brands such as AX Armani Exchange, Hermes, Giorgio Armani, Roberta Cavalli, and Balenciaga throughout the world. Beyonce with hubby Jay-Z, they are the most powerful couple in the music world. Collectively, they make a billionaire. Jay is reportedly worth $500 million, and together they are worth $4.1 billion. From endorsements to sport teams to fragrance, fashion, and beyond, this couple is truly a wealthy force to be reckoned with. And many of you may recall a friend of mine, Professor Griff, said, and in a lot of his work he says this, that you don't become a member of this club, this elite club, unless you surpass that $1 million mark, and you have to way surpass it. So these people who I'm talking about, they are allowed to operate at that level for a reason, because these big bank accounts, this is what keeps the world afloat. Those of us with short money, even like I said, millionaires and people who've got 5, 10, 15 million, you don't make a dent in the world like these people do. If Jay and Bay were to withdraw their money from the bank would have a hard time standing, because it's this big money that keeps the banks afloat. And this is why these people have the power. Please believe. Precious Molloy Matsipi with her husband, Patrice Matsipi, together. And Precious is a doctor, by the way. I put this wrong. Patrice is not the doctor. It's Precious. The wife is a doctor. But Patrice Motsepe, who is the husband, is reportedly worth 2.65 billion, and all from his mining company. Patrice is the richest mogul in South Africa, and his wife is equally impressive, spearheading African Fashion Week. So she's a designer, and he got his money from his mining companies. He had several where they mine, I imagine, diamonds. That's what South Africa is known for. And so that's how he got his wealth. And there he is with his queen. And I want to say to you that even within now, in this day and age, within African countries, there is also an elite. And it's sad, actually, in a way, because a lot of the elite Africans do not do anything for the poor Africans. They separate themselves and they mingle with other elite wealthy people. There's some who do, but there are many who don't. They just take their wealth and they run with it. Okay, Naomi Campbell, she's currently dating, and he has said that he plans to marry her, Vladimir Dorinin. Now, Vladimir is reportedly worth $1 billion. He is the president of Capital Group, which is a Russian real estate development and construction company focused on elite housing complexes. Iman was married to David Bowie, and this is her with him. Bowie was reportedly worth $215 million when he died. David had been making music for almost 50 years and was upheld as a music icon for his entire career. Angela Howard with her husband Matt Stone. Matt is the creator of the series South Park, and he is reportedly worth $300 million. Grace Hightower with hubby Robert De Niro. Now, Robert De Niro hasn't quite hit billionaire status, but he is reported to be worth $185 million. And that indeed is nothing to shake your head at. Sheila and Bob Johnson, even though they're no longer together, BET founder Bob Johnson was the first black billionaire with a net worth of over $1 billion. Princess Angela, born Angela Gisela Brown, was a standout graduate of the Parsons School of Design in New York, and she worked as a fashion director for Adrian Vittadini before marrying Prince Maximillion of Liechtenstein in January of 2000. The royal family of Liechtenstein, led by reigning Prince Hans, Adam II, has the unique distinction of having a country named after it. This is how rich these people are. They have an entire country named after them. They also have more wealth than any other royal dynasty in Europe. And this is thanks to the ownership of a private bank. Cha-ching! Extensive investments and land holdings. Prince Hans Adam II and his three siblings and their children own 100% of LGT Bank, which is worth nearly $2.6 billion. They also have an estimated $1.4 billion invested in the Princely Fund, which was created by the bank in 1998. So one way to ensure that you are among the wealthiest is to own a bank. If you own a bank, then you own all the money. That's a no-brainer right there. Okay, celebrity chef Wolfgang Puck married his third wife, designer Gila Asifa, in 2007. The couple have two sons, Oliver, who was born in 2005, and Alexander, born in 2006. Now, Puck also has two sons from his second marriage to Barbara Lazaroff, Cameron and Byron. The best-known chef from the he's a celebrity chef. He's from the fine dining world. Ranks number 4 on the Forbes richest chefs list with a net worth of $75 million. NBA star Dirk Nowitzki married Jessica Olsen, sister of twin Swedish footballers Martin and Marcus Olsen, in 2012. Their first daughter, Malika, was born in 2013. Nowitzki is a German-born professional basketball player who has a net worth of $120 million. Dirk plays power forward for the Dallas Mavericks, and it's a position he has held since 1998. Baroness Cecile de Massy of Monaco hails from the Caribbean island of Guadeloupe and is the fourth wife of Christian Louis Baron de Massy, the only nephew of the late Prince Rainier of Monaco. They have 2 children together, and I have no doubt that she spends her days shopping, dining out, and also running her charitable foundation, Ladies Lunch Monte Carlo, which raises funds for the benefit of underprivileged children. So not all are selfish. Quite a few of these wealthy people do donate and give back. But again, not all of them do. Countess Mary von Habsburg of Austria married Ferdinand Leopold Joseph Count von Habsburg of Austria, and his family descends from William the Conqueror in Nairobi in 1999. This is when they married. The Countess hails from Sudan, and there was apparently a lot of controversy regarding their marriage in the royal circus circles. It is a circus, but actually the controversy was in the royal circles because of the Countess' class and ethnicity. Now, this, of course, had no effect on the couple, who have since had 3 children, all of whom were born in Africa, where they currently reside. And, these were all I could find. I looked very hard for this after I realized that it was indeed a fact. And I have to say that, I believe in love. I believe people should get married because they love each other. And I'm also, even though I'm anti-Illuminati, I'm anti anything that excludes people based on how much money they have. But I am almost smirking at the thought that it's now being integrated, where it was kept so exclusive for so long. And now this generation of Illuminati, the children, are rebelling. And they're saying, I'm going to marry who I want to marry, whether you like it or not, because this is what I want. And they do it. So I guess congratulations are in order. Hopefully other things will change within this. Like, now you're not keeping this secret. You don't have to keep other things secret. Anything that's secret cannot be very good. Also, I hope that when people of color infiltrate things, that we do it with the purpose of bringing change and spirituality to it. A lot of these people don't believe in God. They're devil worshipers, and I am hoping that those of us who are God-fearing and love the Lord can change, bring about positive change when we are within these circles, so that that ugliness can finally disappear, and maybe it can, not even maybe, definitely, with the kind of money that's floating in these circles, great change could be made in the world. There's no reason for suffering. There's no reason for children not having enough to eat. I saw a short video of an organization that was raising money for kids who were in a schoolhouse where there were 75 kids to a classroom and to one teacher. And this is, if there was more money, there could be more teachers. They could build a better classroom, because it wasn't even a schoolhouse. It was just a classroom. And so there's so much good that can be done. So I am believing that God is working in a miraculous and mighty way to break the chains of things that have long been bound and instituted by the enemy for wickedness. I'm believing that God is going to bring about a magnificent change where everyone will be able to live and live well and eat well every day and not have to worry, and where the rich will not be selfish and will indeed give back. So I thank you. I thank you guys for watching, and Lord, I thank you as always for the ability to make the videos, for the subscribers, and for everything that you have done in my life. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.